Hello, Catherine Knapp, and this is Josh Haney, my colleague from Moak and Associates. We're excited to let you know how to update data and view reports on our new online revenue estimating tool on our website so that you can access 5 years worth of projections. First, what you're going to do is you're going to log into the Moak website, just like you would to access any of our other information. Here, under Financial Models, you'll click on Edit Worksheet.
The client worksheet has been loaded with the latest data from TEA. Projections of student counts have been included when available from the agency. Moak has made projections for local property values as well as state controller values. These are particularly important now due to the tax compression elements in House Bill 3. Please review all of the data in the worksheet and update wherever you see fit. We have included some notes that will hopefully assist you all in knowing what data is required. These can be accessed by clicking on the question mark next to the element name. A more detailed guide of this worksheet can be found by clicking on the Client Worksheet Guide link at the top of the page.
Once you've updated the data, click on the green Save button. Any updated fields will be highlighted in yellow. Any values marked in red have exceeded the expected variance from the original value for that row. So yellow is good. You know that it's changed to something that you've just updated, and red means maybe you should look at it again in case that number may be not quite what you were expecting. To simply review the original preloaded values, the ones that have been submitted via TEA data or other information you've given to us previously, you can click on the blue Show Submitted button. If you want to just get rid of anything and go back to the original information that was there before you started, you can click on the red Revert button. Once you're ready to see your report with old values or new values, you can click on the View Live Report button at the top of the page. You can also access this report by going back to the Report tab and clicking View Reports from the original landing page.
Before we move on to the report page, I'd like to direct your attention to the bottom of the worksheet for just a moment. As you all know, House Bill 3 introduced several mechanisms for tax compression into the school finance system. The initial values in the adopted tax rate fields for your district are in line with the property value projections made by Moak. However, the adopted tax rate values will not automatically update if you change your value projections. This is because we wanted to give districts the ability to model the effects of increasing or decreasing the number of Tier 2 pennies adopted. To assist you all, we did provide the calculation for what the Tier 1 portion of your M&O rate would be. That is labeled as M&O Tier 1 maximum compressed rate. And as you all know, it is the lesser of the state compression or the local district compression. The best way to work through this would be to first decide what you think property value growth will look like over the next few years. Then, decide how many Tier 2 pennies you want the model to reflect. Finally, add those Tier 2 pennies to your Tier 1 maximum compressed rate for your final adopted M&O tax rate.
On the report page, select the report and model that you want to view. Currently, there's only one that's available. Don't worry, all the new HB 3 information is included in this model. But during the legislative session, there will be additional models you can use to compare what different pieces of legislation might do to your financial revenue picture. Then select the data you wish to use. The default is submitted, which refers to the original preloaded data that we've had always accessible on our website. If you've entered in different data, you can select the draft option in the drop-down menu. Once you're ready, click the green Generate Report button at the bottom, and you'll have a report that generates your 5 years worth of projections.
Here you can see your 4-page report. The first page has summary level information with total revenues by fund and source and an M&O revenue breakout. The second page has Tier 1 allotment details. The third page has Tier 2 allotment, other aid, and recapture details. The fourth page shows the data that was used as inputs for the model. At the bottom, it also shows the number of M&O pennies adopted in each tier. It would be a good idea to check and make sure the adopted M&O rate entered over in the client worksheet is properly assigned to the various tiers and levels. If you've entered an M&O rate larger than what would normally be allowed, you will see these pennies placed in the unequalized pennies row on line 101. This indicates that your adopted M&O rate does not reflect your property value growth assumptions that you entered back in the client worksheet. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or need assistance, please feel free to reach out to us. The best way to do that would be either call us at 512-485-7878, or you can shoot us an email at support@moakkc.com. Again, that's support@moakkc.com. Thanks again.